the question Charlie Sykes was asking this reporter, James Hohman, who's done reporting on it, is why is he doing this? This is insane for him to be pushing this right now. And the number he's reportedly getting ready to settle on is $10,000 a person. And for the first time, there was a real answer based on this guy's reporting. Listen to this exchange.
I mean, seriously, where does Joe Biden think this groundswell is going to come from, except for this small group of highly entitled college graduates who dominate the staffing and the inner workings of the Democratic Party?
I've repeatedly asked people, and I've asked a lot of people in the White House this question. And essentially the answer is that this is the fault of Stacey Abrams and Raphael Warnock.
What?
Stacey Abrams has been browbeating the White House on this and says that this is the only way she can win, that this is going to be a base turnout election. This isn't about persuading people in the middle. It's about getting the base to turn out, and the base isn't going to turn out if they don't do this. And that they have all sorts of stats about how a lot of graduates from HBCUs have all this data. And so there are a lot of people very close to the president who privately understand that this is a complete disaster for them. But the president is being pulled really hard by these woke leftists who believe it's all about the base, and that's just they just don't get it because they haven't spent time in the WOW counties or in Apple Valley, Minnesota.
Extraordinary, right? It's just Stacey Abrams.
No, that's just insane to be doing it for Stacey Abrams. So the fact that there is a problem with American education. There's too much of it. People in 1940, the average American had an 8th grade education. That's the America that won the Second World War and emerged as the dominant power on the planet. So when people think of the America's glorious 1950 moment, that was built by 8th graders. And now we encourage everybody to stay in school to 28th grade to do, transgender and colonialism studies at a cost of $250,000. It's completely worthless. And if you decide to do student loan forgiveness, people think, I was a bit, I thought maybe I should just leave the front door and go to work. But maybe if they're offering student loan forgiveness, I should do transgender and colonialism studies, although not just for 4 years, maybe for 6, 7, 8 years. That's the way to make an already decrepit system that is far worse than, say, China's, even worse. So it's the biggest structural defect in America today is the education system, as we've seen over the last 2 years, where in effect the system has been prepared to traumatize children rather than actually bring them back into the classroom to teach them. So then to reward what is absolute, and I agree with 1940 America. I think K-8 is the most important education you get. If you screw that up, you can stay in school till you're 37, 48. It's not going to make any difference. So I'd like us to get K-8 back to being passingly respectable again. But if you encourage, what this does is encourage absolutely the worst and most unnecessary element of the American education system. As you say, it's transferring. It's a wealth transfer from the poor to people considerably richer than them. And in that sense, it's the perfect Democrat policy.
And there's something else in there that's revealing. So Stacey Abrams and Raphael Warnock, who's senator from Georgia, thanks to that election that happened, both are Black Americans concerned about the Black vote. That's really what he's saying, that that students who have graduated from historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs, are not ready to turn out for Democrats in the midterm elections or possibly beyond, and that he needs to pay for their votes. That's basically what that reporter was saying. And we've seen him losing support with Latinos, with Black voters, and now there's a 5-alarm fire. And these two lawmakers, well, one aspiring and one existing, are sounding the alarm saying, you better do what politicians do best, which is go buy some votes with some taxpayer dollars to motivate people to go and support the Team Blue comes November. Are the high fuel costs putting a damper on your summer vacay plans? From higher prices at the pump to a jump in airfare, it's definitely getting more expensive to get away for a week. But what if you could soak up those vacation vibes year-round? Get a Michael Phelps Swim Spa by Master Spas. Whether you want to stay close to home this summer or just want to extend your break, a Michael Phelps Swim Spa by Master Spas can transform your backyard into an oasis. It combines the benefits of a pool with the therapy of a hot tub. This is going to reinvent family time. You'll love it, and your family and friends will too. Michael Phelps Swim Spas by Master Spas come in a variety of sizes to complement almost any yard, even if it's a small one. And since it's heated, you can use it year-round in any climate. Michael Phelps Swim Spas are 100% made in the USA by Master Spas, the world's largest swim spa manufacturer. Check it out by going to masterspas.com. Put in the promo code MK, and that will save you $1,000 on your Michael Phelps Swim Spa or $500 on your Master Spas hot tub. That's masterspas.com, promo code MK. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.